noonday sun directly overhead and suspended so low in the sky that it almost touched the roof of the apartment building in which I lived, found itself in a quandary as it tried to make its way down to me on the first floor. It peered and squinted down through the dark and narrow alley between the old tenement buildings, generating sparks and flashes as it tried to navigate the fire escapes and ledges, losing a good deal of its flame in the process, then caromed off the moldering bricks which absorbed more of its strength, and finally arrived apologetically at my dusty and decrepit window in the form of a feeble ghost. Then, with a single narrow beam of sunlight that had painstakingly found its way through the aforementioned obstacles, it slowly and carefully inscribed a small arc, no more than 12 inches in diameter, across my kitchen floor, a solar hand burning a hieroglyphic message, and then quickly, before it can be deciphered, evaporates in the gloom of that unfortunate chamber, leaving me to ponder its significance. But the message was clear, and I could feel the mighty presence of the sun. I knew it was out there, blazing right above the building, burning the black tar of the roof as it illuminated the East Village, and daubing the thick crust of noontide colors on those gray and listless streets and buildings. This knowledge of the sun's presence is enough to cause an intense unease and dissatisfaction, an irresistible urge to break out of that damp and dreary shell and reunite with the glorious sun, who tries so diligently to find me. He is not easily discouraged, however, and seeks me out again from another direction. As I open my apartment door, I am happy to see the reflection of his face through the thick prism of the small glass panes in the front door at the end of the long hallway, as he puts the lie to the counterfeit light from the fluorescent bulbs in the ceiling. Once out on the street, I feel a tremendous sense of relief at having escaped from that sepulcher once again. I feel alive as I bask in the radiance of the God who is so great that his face cannot be looked upon without being blinded. Yes, the sun has returned, and with him my imperative to continue wandering this jagged and refracting city as I give myself over to the solar bath. But even at this supreme moment, the day's demise has already been set in motion, as gigantic orbs twirl and turn majestically on their prescribed routes in the heavens. And as the afternoon slowly rotates away from us, the euphoria begins to evaporate, to be replaced by an aching sadness and nostalgia, as the sun withdraws his favors, abandoning us to latitudes of blue, green, and violet as evening approaches. But the sky has ignited in the west, turning an apocalyptic orange, and I have the notion that a great event is occurring, but is being obscured by the intervening buildings. Once again, I am troubled by a general sense of unease, as if life is taking place somewhere else, that I am missing out, and that I must hurry after it before it is too late. As I hurry, almost in a panic, through the darkening streets towards the west, the great disk unexpectedly breaks through the buildings, covering me in red and gold, as I pursue it all the way down to the southernmost tip of the island, the oldest part of the city, whereupon is situated the Battery.